Can you guys hear me? Yeah, we're good. You guys can hear me? Yes, 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 hello. All right, I'd forgotten the password there for a few minutes. Okay, so I guess I'm on, correct? And I'll start. We'll start off with the song, and then Candy, you can ask a question or something if you want. First song we'll do is "I Hear You Knocking." I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Big bad wolf at my door. Wiped on the cover, and now I'm singing. I built a brick house, go on and blow. Say it's all good, good for you. Don't want to leave me well good alone. Raise a number, you know it's true, but that big face won't heal your soul. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Big bad wolf at my door. I've gone to cover, and now I'm singing. I built a brick house, go on and blow. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I'm knocking on my door. I've gone to cover, and now I'm singing. I built a brick house, go on and blow. Everyone kills the one they love. A coward does it with a kiss. I know you read this in your Ivy halls, but that's your meaning you must have missed. Oh yes you did. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Big bad wolf at my door. I've gone to cover, and now I'm singing. I built a brick house, go on and blow. You can't come in. Big bad wolf at my door. I've gone for cover, and now I'm singing. I built a brick house, go on and blow. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Knock, knocking on my door. I've gone for cover, and now I'm singing. I built a brick house, go on and blow. I built a brick house, go on and blow. I built a brick house, go on and blow. Okay, so there's some questions. What kind of guitar is that? Thank you, thank you. It's a Taylor guitar is what it is. And I'm not a big guitar mechanic fanatic, so if you start asking me a lot of detailed questions about the guitars, I won't know the answers to that. I just play it. Any other questions, or I'll move on to another song? Drew wants to know when you started playing music. I learned to play guitar when I was probably between 5 and 7 or so. My mother played guitar and my grandfather played guitar, and but especially my grandfather, he did a lot of the picking type stuff, you know, that type of stuff. And so I learned that when I was young. And then my mother, she was a really good singer and stuff. So I got introduced to music pretty young. How high are the yeah, I don't know how high the frets are set, Tom. And Lisa, when will I be coming to D.C., Virginia area? That's a good question. I got a lot of bids out there, hoping soon. But I've gotten nothing back from anyone there. It's very difficult getting gigs outside your hometown, but I'm sure it's going to happen at some point.
My favorite novel, Freedom Wings asks. Probably my favorite writer as far as novels go is Dostoevsky, and probably my favorite one is the Brothers Karamazov. Okay. Yeah, you like that answer. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll do another song. We'll do Wait For Me. Favorite movie? Paul Newman, Cool Hand Luke.
The other side's greener pastures off on hilly. At least on this side of life, old stories of lost ghosts haunting just seem silly. And that's just one thing I'm gonna have to see with my own eyes. I'm coming on, I won't be long, wait for me. I'm coming on, I won't be long, wait for me. Blank white pages for too long stare back at me. Blame the muse, I can't choose what to write. How do you say there'll come a day when evil's always mounting? There's no victory, no glory, that a fight. The games we play, the words we say when we're willing, and there's no escape from the dirt that waits underground. Oh baby, one day at a time, then in my mind I'll be chillin'. I'm coming home, I won't be long, wait for me. I'm coming home, I won't be long, wait for me. Can't understand, blood on our hands, what the hell happened? I want out of here, let's run away, my dear, escape the night. Oh, one day at a time, one day in my mind I'll be laughing. I'm coming home, I won't be long, wait for me. I'm coming home, I won't be long, wait for me. I'm coming home, I won't be long, wait for me.
Okay, so we'll answer some questions. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you, thank you. No, I've not played at any Tea Party events, was the question. What prompted you to move from a writer to a musical artist? Well, I wasn't a writer very long. I've wanted to be a writer for a long time and have always written and read and things like that, but I really just started sitting down a few years ago and doing a bunch of writing, and was writing poetry, and started some short stories and stuff, and then it turned into I was playing my guitar and started getting a little better at the guitar and coming up with some riffs on the guitar, and which led to some lyrics coming out, and next thing I knew I was writing songs. Some of the songs, like Raven and a few of them, Willow Weeps, come off of a lot of the language, and a lot of the lines come off of poetry I've wrote, and I've brought that into my songwriting. But it was one of those things, it just kind of organically happened, and then once I got started, I've been able to stop writing since then, though. No more questions? I'll do another song. Who da do do? Okay. I'll do I've Got You. I know Reese likes this one. All this white noise, it's a holy hell. Are we gonna dance, darling, to be true? Deadlines, who can tell? I've got no worries, darling, 'cause I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. Oh baby, oh yes I do. The writing's on the wall, and can't you feel that curtain call? The time's not on our side, though it never really was. All these bright stars, they drown by day. I don't wanna waste my blues. In your eyes, well, I see them playing. I've got no worries, darling, 'cause I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. Oh baby, oh yes I do. Well, I was playing the Charlotte area the weekend of April 20th and 21st. Boy, I hope so. As of right now, no, but I hope I will be. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everybody. So my wife brought me the question, what inspired you to write that song? So that song there was one of the songs that I wrote, the I've Got You song I wrote right before, it was like the last set of songs. I'd kind of written a number of songs together early on before I ever thought I was going to do anything like this. And Though the Willow Weeps, I Hear You Knockin', and I've Got You was just one time, and I've Got You was one of those. And I've Got You came up right about the time when I kind of got an idea that I might do this, and was thinking about that and realized that this was a little different artistic endeavor than just writing a book or doing something where you can sit in a little room like this and not have to go out and see people and do things and leave the house, in other words. And so when I was writing that song, it was that's why it was a little bit of a dark song. It was a little darker of a song in the beginning. It was one of those songs of thinking about all of that and thinking of my wife and she being the I've Got You, her children. The I've Got You can be anything for anybody, but that's what inspired me to write the song. I'm blessed to have a great wife. Yes, I am very blessed. I am very, very blessed to have a great wife. You can't do something like this without a great wife. Just please play. Okay, Lisa. You're talking to someone else. I thought you were telling me to just hurry up. How many kids? I got 2 kids. I got a boy who is 17, and I have a daughter who is 10. And my wife and I have been married 19 years. Do they write or play? My daughter, my son does not. He likes doing sports, and he swims and likes doing things with his friends. He's a typical 17-year-old boy. My daughter, she likes music. She likes to write and read, and she's the instrument she asked that she got last Christmas was a set of drums. So she's got a drum set, and seems interested in doing that. Is she there in the room? No, she's not here. What is my wife's favorite song? Well, I don't know what her favorite is. It seems that each time one kind of gets recorded or one comes up, she'll be, this is my new favorite song. When it's fresh. But I know the song that really, the first song where I was playing in this room, the sunroom as a matter of fact, she just told me her favorite song's Willow. Her favorite song's the Willow Wee Song. But the first song that I was playing at one point where she came in and said, boy, that's really good, was when I was playing the Just One Time, which will be a nice lead-in. I'll play into that. I'll play the Willow one also. So I'll play Just One Time, and this was the first song when I was out here playing, and she kind of heard and thought, boy, that's a nice tune.
Well, may soon love it'll move you back and forth through time. From the heart, gotta do my part, find a rhythm that carries the rhyme. What could you offer for my soul? All that you have, I already know. This vessel's on the water, in the rings of fire, we'll sail across this river. Oh, baby, just one time. Had some fun, gotta run through the pine and the green cornfields. I'm not done, just getting started, let my spirit run. Now that I know that this is all for real, what could you offer for my soul? All that you vessels on the water, amid the rings of fire. Gonna sail across this river, oh baby, just one time. And all that went down on those rainy days, I had to stand up, look beyond the break. I don't wanna sail Dante's Inferno forever. Paradiso, my soul, please stay. Right some wrong, won't be long till that tide turns to land, and then I'll go to shore, toss off my anchor and oars, lie in the sand and let the sunshine soak in. What could you offer for my soul? All that you have I already hold. This vessel is on the water, amid the rings of fire. We'll sail across this river, oh baby, just one time, just one time, just one time. Just one time.
Thank you. On the album, if anyone's heard that song off the album, a big part of that song is a woman out of town here named Veronica Walker, who did the backup vocals on that. She was just a school teacher who got seen a few times about a year ago singing in her church, and had a beautiful voice, and so she's had musicians call her in to do studio work over the past year or so. She just had a baby, but I was very lucky to get her, because every time I play that song, I always hear her vocals in there, and it's not the same song without it. Is everything sounding okay? Is the sound coming out okay? Everything's fine? No, I haven't done Gonna Smile. Mom, hello, Mom. I see my mom's on here now. I talked to her a few hours before doing this, and she had the great confidence. Her words were, "Boy, you're going to do an hour. That's a long time to fill." So I said, "Thanks." And I hadn't really thought about it much until then. But that's a typical thing for a mother to say, right? Okay, so the next one we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll do the Willow Wee Song for my wife.
Baby, come down to the river, kick it with me. You'll find me skipping stones beneath the willow tree. The sun shines, though the wind makes the willow weep. Stand together at the shoreline, let the river tears roll over our feet. Watch the willows sway, brace another day, just you and me. Hard days, at times even took us to our knees, but we withstood the storm, Face the gale as though a summer breeze. Watch the willows sway, brace another day, just you and me. Watch the willows swing low, warm wind blow to a lover's beat. Fireflies don't shine enough to help a lost man see, but like your beauty they grow with just the right light for the poets and me. Watch the willows sway, brace another day, just you and me. Watch the willows swing low, warm wind blow to a lover's beat. Watch the willows sway, brace another day, just you and me. Watch the willows swing low, warm wind blow to a lover's beat. Baby, come down to the river, kick it with me. The sun shines, though the wind makes the willow weep. Say, baby, the sun shines, though the wind makes the willow weep.
Okay, there you go, Lisa. Lisa being my wife, Lisa, not Lisa, you, Lisa. There you go for you too, but Lisa, my wife, is who I was talking to. What inspire your lyrics? Well, for different songs, it's different. Obviously, a song like that, and I've got you. A few of these songs, obviously, are songs where I've got my wife in mind. What I typically try to do when I'm writing a song, more of a love song, about my wife or what have you, is I like to tell stories of since it's the only love I know. I've been married for 19 years, of kind of true love and long love. So there's never really kind of that one night stand type love, I guess, in any type of my music. So it kind of comes from where I come from, and as far as how long I've been with my wife, and hopefully other people pick up on that and enjoy that also. As far as other things that inspire me, well, a lot of reading and my faith and my religion and Christianity. I'm Catholic, and a lot of what I've read, a lot of artists I enjoy, a lot of writers I enjoy, and all of that just kind of sits in your head over the years as you study it and read it, and when you sit down and you start creating some things, it kind of comes out. My songs usually come first from the guitar rather than the lyrics. So typically what happens is I'm in playing my guitar, and something like that comes up, and then all of a sudden I'll get one line, though the willow weeps or something will come, and then I'll go off of there if I find there's some words or so that I like with the song. So every song's different. The big thing I try to do is just make sure that the music helps tell the story of the song. So if it's once again a song like Raven, the music's a little darker. If it's I try to have the music in some way inspire the song, or be inspired by the lyrics to be the rhythm of the lyrics. Thank you, Timothy. I'm glad you like that song. Have I done any collaboration? Absolutely none, if that question's for me. I've done no collaboration with anybody. My mother just sent me some lines that she would like me to put in a song, but other than that, no. Reese, have you always been into blues rock sound, or is there anything genre you like to play, listen to? I like all kinds of music. I think that a lot of the songs off the first album came off with more blues than really I am. I'm not a lead guitarist necessarily, So I'm not a I'm not a blues man, and my music's really not necessarily blues type music, but because a lot of the songs off the first album kind of came organically off me and my acoustic guitar, and I wasn't really thinking much about the writing process or thinking about really what I was doing. I wasn't even thinking about recording at the time. Of course, they come off a little bluesy because of my the way I kind of play the guitar and play the acoustic guitar. And then the very first song we recorded was "Wait for Me," and the musicians that came in, and of course that ended up being a very bluesy song, and I think that probably led some of the other songs to go that way from us as a group and musicians as we kind of heard that. But honestly, a lot of the genres I like a lot of folk. I love like the Bob Dylan stuff and folk, and I love a lot of. I grew up in the 80s, so there was a lot of rock when I was growing up, obviously. My mother was a singer and always had albums around when I was a kid, so during the 70s and what have you. Most of my stuff was Doobie Brothers and that kind of material. A lot of that 70s album rock was a lot of stuff she had in her portfolio of albums. And then, of course, I grew up my teenage years and those years in Seattle, and really got heavy into the Seattle sound back when that kind of hit. And I've always been a real big fan of a lot of those Seattle bands, their songwriting, and kind of some of the sounds that they came out with. So a little bit of everything, and I don't expect it to. A lot of these new songs I think are coming up on this next album, and I'll do one here tonight. They're not quite as bluesy. The blues is probably going to leave a little bit coming up on the next album. Assuming there is a next album, I should say, coming up in the next songs. Timothy, thank you. Reese, thank you. I'm looking forward to a next album too. Hopefully it happens. Okay, so actually, we'll go ahead and I'll do a new song that's not on the album. We've been doing this one live lately. And the song is called Red Sky.
There's a red sky over the dawn rise, the morning glory and the sun dew sparkles. Late July was windy and warm. There was no sign of cradle robbers, those cradle robbers. It's a long way to heaven. It's a long, long way to go. It's a long, long way to heaven. And oh, I'm going slow. I'm going slow. There's a red sky toward the western side of the Sound, the Puget water, it sparkles. Oh Lord, it sparkles. Misty green gray, what a poetic case. Oh baby, I wish you'd been there. Lord, wish you'd been there. It's a long way to heaven. It's a long, long way to go. It's a long, long way to heaven. And oh, I'm going slow. I'm going. And the red sky, it's calling. wish I hadn't fallen. Oh, oh, I'm going slow. I said, oh, oh, I'm going slow.
So there's an abbreviated version of a new song that's going to be coming out. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. So while I tune up here, my hey Mike, we'll want to do Billy. Yes, Mom, I'll do Billy. So the song Billy, which is not on the album, I think, but there's some videos up I put up of that. I wanted to write a song. There's lots of, kind of war songs that are very, kind of a lot of country artists do a lot of the very, very patriotic type songs, and that's great, and I love that. But I wanted to do something a little different, and while at the same time, you get a lot of artists, obviously, from the left who write a lot of very anti-war songs or very political songs in that sense, on the other side of the coin. So I really wanted to get a song together where it was just telling kind of the truth of what the reality is of these guys going off to war and the 10 years that they've been gone. And so I wanted to kind of find that truth in the feelings of what a father feels about a son who's overseas and what have you, and capture that in some way, and therefore kind of respecting and celebrating a little bit the sacrifices that a lot of the family members make when they're home. So obviously I don't have a son at war myself, so a little bit what kind of inspired me with that song is I have a brother whose name is Bill, who's an EOD, who was EOD guy, who's now retired from the Army. He was an airborne ranger for a number of years, and then he was EOD. And he started off his career, went to Panama, but he was in Iraq and spent a lot of places over the years, and still does a lot of work now as a retired guy. He does contract work. We just found out he's not going to Libya, though. We thought he might. So anyway, so that's where the name Billy came from. It sounded like a very, Billy's a good name for a rock song also. It works well. And I just tried to get in the head of my own father, what it must be like for him to have a son. I have a 17-year-old son who often talks like he wants to go into the military, which scares me to death. And even though my father was in the military, my brother was in the military, and I did 4 years myself in the Navy, so we're very pro-military. It's still, when it's your own son, it's a little nerve-wracking, and so that's kind of what I wanted to capture in this song. So I'll do that one next year as soon as I tune up. Thank you, Tab. My brother would be an interesting story in of itself. He's done a lot over the past 25 years. I think when he joined the military, he was very young. He was like 18, I think, right out of high school, and he did it when my mother and father were away. And they came back and learned that he had signed up and that he'd signed up for Airborne Rangers. And my mother wasn't real thrilled with that at the time. But I think everyone at the time thought, oh, well, nothing's going to happen or what have you. But then within the moment he got out of Ranger School, he was down in Panama and has been going places ever since then. So this song's called Billy.
Been some time ago since my boy came to me. Said, Dad, I've gone enlisted after school, going overseas. Gonna be a man, gonna make you proud. done much more than that. But I fear the dark, dark cloud. Billy, fly when the bombs explode. Mama cries at night and wants you home. Come home. Gotta be a hero. Oh boy, I know. Oh Billy, let your wings fly when the bombs explode. Oh Billy, let your wings fly when the bombs explode. How many more years must these same boys be gone? To us they are family, not your King's Court political pawns. They never read the names of the dead anymore on the nightly news shows. I wonder why that is, but I guess we all know. Oh Billy, let your wings fly when the bombs explode. Your mama cries at night and wants you home. Oh, come home. Gotta be a hero. Oh boy, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, Billy, let your wings fly when the bombs explode. Oh, Billy, let your wings fly when the bombs explode. Oh, Billy, let your wings fly when the bombs explode. Let your wings fly when the bombs explode. Oh, Billy, let your wings fly when the bombs explode. They explode. They explode. They explode.
You're welcome, Mom. You're welcome. Okay. Reese, anyone have a request? Thank you, Lisa. Raven, okay. All right. All right, we'll do Raven. This song, came off of a poem I had wrote. It was when I would read the Edgar Allan Poe poem up, Raven. I always remember, even when I was younger, thinking about this, but it especially came to me when I started thinking about the poem and was reading a lot of Edgar Allan Poe and kind of studying him a little bit. And I always loved the poem, and it's a beautiful poem. But what always kind of bothered me was, well, why doesn't the guy, he's got this raven mocking him, why doesn't he walk out the door? The powers within himself to walk out the door, and of course, part of that poem is about those demons and those things that kind of hold people back from doing what have you, and being mocked by those things of themselves. And obviously within his poem, he doesn't walk out the door. And so I wanted to kind of respond to that a little bit, and I wrote a poem that reflected on that a little bit, and then I brought a lot of that language into the song. And so the main when the song kind of came up, I just had that little strum on my electric guitar, and it had a lot of echo to it. And the line first came to me, just I've got 2 feet, I'm gonna walk, you know. So it was, I got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk. Your shades of suffering won't be me. So that kind of is how the song kind of came, and I loved that line a lot, and then I kind of brought it in with the Raven thing, and it went from there. It's probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite song as far as the recording goes on the album, as far as you know, a real kind of original sound, an original song. It's very there's that soundtrack loop kind of in the album. I was looking at a movie soundtrack bid that was going on at that time, and so I purposely kind of went into the studio with a man named Phil Ross, who did a lot of first songs I did with him here, and just he and I did that song over a 24-hour period, kind of locked ourselves in there and did it, and so it came out very nicely. I think I would like to record it again a different way a little bit, but I really like this song, and hopefully you guys like it as well. Are you ready to walk through that door? Are you ready? Look up at that raven, tell him nevermore. Nevermore can you keep me in these 4 walls. Heaven knows you can't beat me. I've got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk. Are you ready? First fall, then seek, down where the fever of hell flushes the cheek. Out the window the moon mocks, stone cold face of a clock. Those shades of suffering won't meet me. I've got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk. The demons they flee, the angels they push on through the night. Step out forward, might not always get it right. I can't stay here, I'm so tired of the fight. Your death won't drag me down. Demons they pull, the angels they push on through the night. Step out forward, might not always get it right. But I can't stay here, I'm so tired of the fight. Death won't drag me down. Oh, are you ready? Ready to walk through that door? Oh, are you ready?
Raven, tell him nevermore. Nevermore can you keep me. Keep me in these four walls. Oh, heaven knows you can't beat me. I got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk. How shades of suffering won't beat me. I got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk. 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 Oh. Heaven knows you can't beat me. I got 2 feet and I'm gonna walk.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know we're getting close to done. I'll go as long as people want, though. I'm fine playing, so if people want me to stay on, I'll stay on. But I want to make sure I thank everybody. For anyone who leaves at 10 o'clock, thank you guys for having me on. It's very, I'm sorry, I'm looking the wrong way. Very kind of you guys to have me on. I love doing this. I'd be in here in this room playing my songs anyway, so it's great to be able to do this for you guys, since I can't get up there so far to see you guys. No time limit, okay. Sneak peek of anything new. Well, possibly. I'll do this Gonna Smile one for my mom first. Although I wasn't going to do this song. It's really an electric song rather than an acoustic one, but she asked, so I'll give it to her. The distant trumpet, the distant trumpet, she blows. Oh, where will you be? Will you be alone? The distant headlands, the distant headlands were told. We're told they'll be just fine, but you better hang on, here we go. I'm gonna smile for you, baby. Smile or go crazy. Smile or go crazy. The distant trumpet, she blows. Oh, where will you be? And will you be alone? The distant headlines will toll. Oh, they'll be just fine, but you better hang on, here we go. I'm gonna smile for you, baby. I'm gonna smile or go crazy. Ran from my mama, she got a heart made of gold. Oh, that long road winds, but I found a sign that points home.
Well, that woman, she held my heart for so long. In this world of lies, I got truth of the love I've known. I'm gonna smile for you, baby. I'm gonna smile or go crazy. I'm gonna smile for you, baby. I'm gonna smile or go crazy. White Hot Desert, at night it gets so cold. Give me fire or ice, hell with your moderate soul. I got my bed lying, I'll get what I deserve. Gonna step up to the gallows, God grants me the love. I'm gonna smile for you, baby. I'm gonna smile or go crazy. I'm gonna smile for you, baby. I'm gonna smile or go crazy. It's been a long time coming. Keep a smile and carry on. It's been a long time coming. Keep a smile and carry on. It's been a long time coming. Keep a smile and carry on.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, appreciate it. Do your kids enjoy your music? Yes, actually, they do. Probably the first song where my daughter, the youngest, I thought, it must be kind of catchy, and this would be odd for the way I normally write my songs, but the Knockin' song started off where I was kind of singing with my daughter, and I was actually singing that melody, and I had thought of the Three Little Pigs, and I was singing to her about something, I don't know, and I say, I hear you knocking, but you can't come in, big bad wolf at my door. And I used to actually say, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And I decided that was a little too corny, so I got rid of that. But I liked the melody enough that I incorporated it into a song. And that song was very catchy to her from the get-go. And usually if children think something are catchy, they're probably right, and they're probably onto something. Yeah, but it is, see, Reese, your kids love it for that exact same reason. It's got that natural kind of hookishness to it. Okay, well, we could do something new. I'm going to do this one for Candy. I know she had said earlier that she liked the song, if she's even out there anymore. Okay, she's not there, but I'll do it for my wife who's asking for it. This is a new song. I have it up there though, but it's this is called Newborn Rebel. This song, I'm not from the South, though I've been here a while now. I wanted to write a song that kind of celebrated Southern culture, and once again, how this song started is I was with my electric guitar and had this, kind of rang out, and to me that sounded like a Southern rock song. And so it instantly made me sing the words. In fact, this song I wrote a while ago. I had it and thought I might use it for the whole first album, but I never really finished it or came up with a second verses to it. It wasn't until after my first album was done that I got the hook, Newborn Rebel, and came up with that. So I wanted to write a song. I wanted to write this celebration of the South, but obviously not being Southern, it would have been a little hokey and a little corny for me to sing a song as from the viewpoint of a Southerner. So I wanted to write a song that Southern people could enjoy, and it would be a celebration of the South, while at the same time told a story of someone who's come to the South, which of course a lot of people have done over the last 10 or 15 years, have migrated down here. Some come down here and try to change things down here, and some come down here and embrace the culture and come down here for that purpose, such as we did. So I wanted to write a song about that, and that's what inspired this song. It's called Newborn Rebel. Another one meant to be on the electric guitar, so here we go. We'll see how it goes.
The North, she lost her mind, and the West wasn't better, so I crossed the Mason-Dixon line. Oh yes I did. I thought there'd be better days. I thought there'd be some better way. And no, I found it right down here. So I Southern USA. Oh yes I did. Now I'm a newborn rebel. Oh, I'm a newborn rebel. But you know, enough said. Baby boomer, you know you're almost dead. Ain't five hippie, catch a clue. I saw that storm a-coming, I had to get away from you, so I came down south some time ago. The North, she lost her mind, and the West wasn't better, so I crossed the Mason-Dixon line. Oh yes I did. Now I'm a newborn rebel. I'm a newborn rebel. Newborn rebel. Oh, that one's a tough one to do. Thank you. Okay.
So beautiful, so blue.
You drive a bargain. You got a hard deal. Back whipping back up. Pound every free meal. Well, I guess I'm fasting for a while. You hit what I'm saying? You get hip to my style. You're so beautiful. Oh, you're so blue. Bitter pill to swallow. That past is gone. But I got tomorrow. Till tomorrow don't come. Ain't no more prizes in a cracked jack box. You got no more surprises. Don't get me lost. You're so beautiful. Oh, you're so blue. You're so beautiful. Oh, you're so blue. You're so beautiful. Oh, baby, you're so blue. Despite those claims of kingdom come and those lies of a new chosen one. Oh, I'm onto you. Where you running? I'm gonna see this through. Feel me coming. You're so, so, so beautiful.
So my wife keeps bringing in me more songs to do. I'm happy to do them, but I don't want you to keep you guys up. If you guys want to all leave, if you're just sitting around because you don't want to leave and feel bad for leaving. But if you'd like me to do more songs or answer more questions, I'm happy to do so. Thank you, Mom. It's way past your bedtime, Mom. Reese, you're not leaving. Okay. So I'll continue on. I seem to have tuning problems, though, so. You're working and listening. Yes, go to bed, Mom. I'm working and playing. This is good practice, good work. Where did you get your talent from? From my mother. Hopefully she's still watching there. That's actually not completely true. Certainly the artistic talent and the desire to read and such and study comes from my mother. I grew up with lots of books in the house, and she always pushed me to read. She would always say, you know, if you're going to spend your time reading, why don't you read something good instead of something crappy? There's only so much time in the day to read. So I kind of always agreed with that motto, and so she kind of inspired me to do a lot of reading young, and that helped as I got older to do a lot of reading as well. Yes, she does sing. She's got a beautiful voice. She's got an absolutely beautiful voice. She's probably got one of the best. I'm not saying this just because I'm biased. She has an absolutely beautiful voice. Even at her age now, she has a great voice, and it's probably what kept me from singing for a lot of years. When you grow up with someone like that who sings like that, I've never heard her hit anything off key, and she has a beautiful, soulful voice. So no, she's got a great voice, great voice. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, she's 62 or 63, and Still has a nice voice. She would say it's nowhere near where it was, and that may be true, but she can out-sing most people I listen to. Yeah, that's great. I love it when especially in older men, when my grandfather had a nice voice too, when they have really nice toned voices, even when they're older. Yeah, Reese, I told her age. Yes, I did. Which is still pretty young to have someone like me, huh? I'm the oldest child, so she had me very young. The next song we'll do, that my wife walked in here and asked me to do, no, 62 is not old, you're right, is the song called This Day Too Shall Pass. The song was another song. There's mentions of my brother in this song as well. And this one was actually done acoustically on the album, and I really liked it. We got kind of a porch feel behind it when we did that song, so we'll do that one. Hand-me-downs, something I gave to my brother. And when that thread grew thin, they were handed down again to my baby sister. Unrestrained, a teenage cliche ran away from my mother. Though that long road winds, but I found a sign that points home. Some say more things change, the more they stay the same, but I don't know. And this day too shall pass, this day too shall pass soon. Brother went to war with his best friend, that his kids called Uncle. Though that good friend died, my brother's heart sighed, but he never said Uncle. 20 years in, look at all those pins on my left wrist. Well, that fighting goes on, that's just the way it goes, I guess. Some say more things change, the more they stay the same, but I protest. And this day too shall pass, this day too shall pass soon. Oh, this day too shall pass, this day too shall pass soon. Some say more things change, the more they stay the same, but I don't know. Some say more things change, the more they stay the same, but I don't know. Okay, so getting close to done, I think. Throat's going, getting a little hot, but I'll do one more if anyone wants one more. And specifically, I guess I know what I'll do. I'll give you a taste of this new song I'm doing. It's not finished, but I'll give you guys a little taste of it, and that'll be the last song. The song's called Devil Dancing.
Sea of stars out my window, room so small I would not stay. The silence on my pillow, lines form fresh on my face. I saw the devil dancing over my head. I swear I saw the devil dancing. Ooh, oh my bed. I saw the devil dancing over my head. I swear I saw the devil dancing. Ooh, over my bed. Okay. Once again, I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, thank Candy when you get a chance. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And that's it. I'm going to turn this camera off now and go back to my privacy. I wish every gig was like this. I can do it right in my house and then be done, not have to come home at 2 or 3 in the morning. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, I can't wait to get up there. I can't wait to finish.